Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us. I am again live from TF Nation. For those of you who don't know, TF Nation is the biggest Transformers convention, not only in the UK, but in Europe. It is a fantastic event. I've got some more footage. There's so many other content creators and stuff around here at the moment. So if you want to know anything about what's going on, all you've got to do is search TF Nation 2025. I think you'll be very pleased with what you see. They've got amazing vendors from all over the country. And indeed, they've got Funby Studios, which are coming from Singapore. They've got so many people here this year. It's fantastic. It really is. So what I'm here to do with you guys today is I've been very luckily given the privilege within demand via Hasbro. We've got some figures here that aren't out in the UK yet. These are, of course, the Devastation More Than Meets the Eye toy line. And we've also got the Gamerverse Thundercracker. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be opening these up. I'm going to answer a few questions on here. Obviously, if I can't answer all the ones online, please do leave them in there. And when I get these figures home, I will, of course, reply to as many of them as possible. But you guys in the room, I think I know who's going to win. Who do you want to see first? Wheeljack, Sideswipe, Thundercracker, Optimus, or Megatron?
Megatron.
Okay, do you know what? Let's do Wheeljack, because I heard him first. So as I say, this is the new More Than Meets the Eye line. I believe, unfortunately, for the UK guys, it's a Target exclusive. However, as I say, in-demand toys are able to get this. I'm sure Big Bad Toy Store have seen it, and I know that in the Netherlands, is it Gurut Macaro, that they can get them there as well. So these, I imagine, are going to be in on store. Anyway, Daniel, it was awesome to meet you again yesterday. Good to meet you too, Daniel. Thank you for coming and saying hello. So I've already opened already because he is, although he's a new figure, he's not, if you know what I mean. So obviously this is Studio Series 86 Grimlock. He is getting official reissue, and that will be in the next month. Wait, let me see his exact date. Where is it? Grimlock. Can't see it. I think it's September. So for anybody who's pre-ordered Grimlock and you missed out on it the first time, your pre-order will arrive in September. So let me move these out of the way. This again is the mold that we're all, of course, very, very used to by now. But what I like about this is they've got the cell shading. So, okay, it's a bit like the comic editions that we've had quite recently. The packaging, again, once again, and I like this. I know some people don't. I like the fact that it's all uniform. I like the fact that you can put them in a line. And yes, I know, unfortunately, they are missing the numbers. I know that annoys some people, but I think it just makes it easier to keep it all uniform. Figure in the box. Looks very bright white. Of course, we're used to the Siege and the Earthrise where they weren't that shiny. They had a bit of battle damage, etc. But Wheeljack himself here is looking really nice, to be honest. I also admit this all the time, that I've never played, you can all boo me now, the Devastation game. Apparently it's brilliant, is it? Everybody says how good it is. Say some need to get around and play that game. But I've got the 2-pack, which I think is brilliant. Right, who said Wheeljack first? Somebody did it. There you go, pass it. In fact, let me show them these first. So yeah, there is the cell. But no cell shading on the window. It is really white though. The head sculpt is brilliant. That's probably one of the best G1-ish head sculpted Wheeljacks I think I've ever seen, to be fair. It's a little bit loose, remember, because these are sort of test pieces, so feel free, have a play, but don't transform him. So was it Sideswipe who everybody wanted next? Sideswipe we're going to have a look at next. To be fair, Sideswipe, even though we've seen this mould now more times than we've had Sundays this year, maybe, I don't know. It's quite a few, isn't it? It definitely is, but I still, as again, the consensus from people I was speaking to earlier, all agreed, you know, it's a great mould, it's a fun mould. Me personally, I was very surprised to see another use of the mould. I thought that the Armada Wheeljack after the Shattered Glass Sideswipe, I thought that was potentially the last one, but no, I was obviously proved wrong. Is there a Devastation Red Alert character? Is he in the game? Is he in the game? Because if he is, then yeah, he's a skin for Sideswipe. So maybe you might get one more use out of it. You might get, let's be honest, you probably will. You'll probably get a Red Alert mix. But this looks stunning. Now, the thing what I like about this is from the front, if you're going to be displaying me in robot mode, that's probably the best, I would say, G1 representation of Sideswipe that we've got. That looks exactly like, you know, an updated, beautiful looking G1 Sideswipe. The white is perfect, the red is lovely, but of course, when I open him up and we have a look at him from the back, we're going to have the lovely cell-shaded tinted window, which is going to be what I think's great. I was lucky enough to get did you guys get the comic editions, the special comic ones? Hasbro Pulse, you know, the Shockwave and Flame and that. I love the cell shading on the figures. It just makes them look so much, but yeah, it is. So again, from the front, that is Generation 1 Sideswipe. From the back, there is the huge cell-shaded window, and he does look lovely. Someone's already pointed out, yeah, it's got the Red Alert head, though, I think. But it's the same, isn't it? There you go. I'll pass that around that side, and I'll keep carrying on. Right, what should we do next? Should we have a look at, I want to have a look at, so I'm going to pull rank or whatever. I want to look at Thundercracker because I love the blue and the Thundercracker for this. We'll do the Megs and we'll do the Optimus after. But this, I think this mold surprised people. I think, you know, when Starscream was first seen, I think, again, it had quite a bit of undue, harsh criticism with it because the fact that, you know, it wasn't, I don't know what it was, but for me, I really liked it and I really loved. And again, even though I'd never played it, the Fall of Cybertron game, I loved the Fall of Cybertron. Good morning. I loved the Fall of Cybertron toy line, which I suppose is even more surprising considering I never actually played any of the games. So, and again, look at the blue. The blue colour on there is fantastic. And, you know, as soon as you get one Seeker, you know, you're going to get another. So it's whenever they reveal one of them, they always, like Nate joked at San Diego, it's a triple reveal, isn't it? So as soon as you get the one, you know you're going to be getting the others as well, which is great. So let me just set him free. What I like about these is that obviously it's much bigger than the Fall of Cybertron standard, you know, 2010, 2011 versions that came out. It just feels bulky, it just feels weighty, and yeah, it's a lovely use of the molds. And I know most people's favourites is Starscream, but I think the colour scheme for Thundercracker, me personally anyway, is much better. So again, you guys at home, get your comments in. I've got the other two, of course, to put him next to when I get home. Get your comments in on who you want him to be paired up with. I'll pan that around to you borders. There you go. Jumped off camera. I'll get the weapons and everything out for you guys in the room in a minute. So let's move on to, okay, Optimus or Megs? Optimus or Megs? Megs, there you go, straight away. And again, this mold, I think the original was quite hard to get hold of, wasn't it? The 2010 one. They did a Toys R Us version of it. They did various other versions of the original. But this one, again, nice. I think what was the big complaint? Was it the wrist? Or there was something, articulation, wasn't there? It was missing some articulation in one of the main parts. It might have been, I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll have a look in a second. It'll remind me. I just need to get him out of the box. So let's see. He looks like the Toys R Us version, funny enough, what I was saying of the original one that was released in 2010. So let me set him free and have a look at him. So I'm wondering now if they will do, because obviously they're going quite heavy with the Devastation toy line, aren't they? We've had the Twin Pack. We've had, who was the first one from the Optimus, of course. Yeah. Optimus was the first. We've got all of these. I'm wondering if they will give us the Devastator in a slightly different colour scheme as well. That would be quite something, wouldn't they, if they did it when they released 2. So head sculpt on that looks different, a lot more detail. The blue around the chest, again, looks really good. I'm going to pass him around this side. And you can take that, no worries. Again, you're more than welcome up to the table in a second. I'll get all the accessories out. I'm just going to finish this off by quickly getting Optimus. And this, again, is the use of the Fall of Cybertron mold. And they used it, again, was it the, what did they call that 2-pack with Minor Megatron? Can you remember what it was called? What was the 2-pack? It was Minor Megatron, wasn't it? Everybody in here is doing the same as me. Brain fog with Minor. It was the same mold as that, but again, slightly different paint apps on it. He's going to Google it. He's Googling it fast because I can't remember. What was it? Oh, the axe looks beautiful. Look at the colours on the axe there. Again, I'll get some pictures up of these. I'm sure you'll see quite a bit more in a minute on the tfnation socials and stuff. Come on, it's Fractured Friendships. Fractured Friendships. Yes, it just came to me. Literally just came to me as I was doing it then. Which, of course, was the Pulse exclusive. So it's good if you miss that. Sometimes, you know, Pulse exclusives are quite hard to get in places. So if you miss that, this is the Fractured Friendships use of the mold. But in my opinion, with better paint apps, and the axe already looks much better. So this next part is just for UK guys, because I don't know obviously when they're released everywhere else in the rest of the world. But according to In Demand Toys, which is where you can pre-order these from, these are going to be dropping everything apart from Grimlock and Thundercracker. Thundercracker is September. All of the MTME, More Than Meets the Eye collection, is going to be in the UK from October. No exact date yet, but October, which is when they seem to be releasing quite a few other things as well. So you guys at home, you've got enough time now to put as many questions as you want in the comments between me getting home and doing the reviews on these. Thank you guys for watching. You guys in the room, you're more than welcome to come up to the table, have a look at what we've got and have a play around with it. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Boom. Right, up you come then. Oh,